Hey Leo, how are you? My name's Danielle. Welcome to Moonlight Intuition. This is going to be, a general reading for you. And if there are messages that resonate with you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps my channel grow, so I thank you. And also, I post free weekly readings for all 12 signs. So yeah, come on, be part of the fam. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, all the info for that is in the description box below. I'm already really feeling this reading for you. Very into it. Okay, these... Actually, no, I want to pull more. And there's like a big pile of them that fall out. I'm like, no. Here we go. Okay, this is great. This is fantastic. Okay, we have the Death card reversed. Do not fear, Leo. We have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Ace of Wands reversed. So we have a lot of fire energy here. And we have, and really, this is you actually. Yeah, the Seven. Yeah, this is Leo energy. This is Leo fire energy, the Seven. We have Scorpio energy here as well. Take it or leave it if that resonates with you. Hang on. I'm parched. Now, Leo, I think some of you are just, I feel like some of you just went through a thing. Like you went through a death card phase. Now again, the death card, don't be afraid. I understand this card is like, ooh, frightening, but it doesn't mean literal death. It does mean change. For some reason, it being reversed, I don't think it's like a resistance. I think you like went through it for some reason. I'm feeling that you're like, okay, yeah, went through a big change. Whether that was just internally or you literally went through a big change. Some of you might have, whatever. People come and go in life. Maybe you went through something difficult with your health or whatever, family, career, whatever, all of the above. I think something went down for you and you're seeing it over there now. And it's still kind of like, you're still kind of walking towards the pillars of the moon here. The light at the end of the tunnel. So if that makes sense, like I feel like the death card is like not a big deal because I feel like it's done. If that makes sense. I like the death card. It's like great, fucking new opportunity for something new. Also, we're in Aries season. Your fellow fire sign. It's a whole new energetic year right now. There is an eclipse coming on the 25th. I think all these things are kind of like sensationalized. It's like, oh, watch out. But the eclipse to me is like the eclipse is in Libra. And so really what that's going to illuminate is kind of how we've shown up in relationships in the past and how we want to show up in a more authentic way rather than kind of like in a people-pleasing way. It's like, so it might just be illuminated for you how it's like, I mean, you're Leo, you're the lion, you're ruled by the sun, you're the best. Like you're a sexy lion. I'm kind of like not jealous of Leo, but sometimes because I love animals, I love furry animals. I'm like, I want to be a Leo. I'm a crab. I'm like, but like still cool. I'm glad I'm like one of the animal ones, but what am I even going on about? But there is something about how you show up in relationships that it's like for everybody. It's going to be illuminated for everybody in their own way, but it's like how we kind of have like shape shifted to match others rather than just show up as we are, right? And so maybe after this, whatever you've just been through, you might have a shake up of kind of being like, who the fuck am I? But I think this is great. I think you are kind of stepping into a place of stepping into your true kind of like lion-y ways, because the Seven of Wands again is you. Wands is fire energy. There's something here about the Seven of Wands. I really like this card. It really to me is a card of individuality. So first of all, this person, it's the only person in the tarot deck that's wearing two different shoes. And here it's like there's 6 other people down here. You can't even see their faces. And this person is kind of just like dancing to their own music, working in a way that's meaningful for them, loving, being in a relationship that's loving for that, like kind of just doing your own thing in your own way, maybe even going against the status quo and kind of like not giving a fuck what these people down here are saying, because it's almost like herd mentality, you know what I mean? So if you're like, oh my god, yeah, I just went through a divorce, I'm marrying this new person, whatever, and if people are like, whoa, it's almost like, I don't care. You're like, I don't care, because you can kind of recognize, like, I think maybe you're becoming more aware of, yeah, the kind of that herd mentality of people just do things the way they're supposed to. Maybe you used to do that, and I think you're stepping into it. Also, please look at this. I'm a professional pet sitter and she's the best. Hi, babe. Oh, you good girl. I love that. I mean, yeah, speaking of dancing to your own music. So I think you are kind of stepping into a place of being like, I don't care. I'm going to create the work I want to create. I don't care. And like, yeah, there's something, especially if you're a creative. Okay. And this is actually like, it drives me nuts because I'm against this. I'm like, no, it's almost like, don't even look at like out there what you're meant to create. It's like, I know so many creatives that it's like looking at TikTok and be like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. It's like, no, it's not. You can create whatever the fuck you want from your heart. You have a fiery lion heart. Do what is meaningful to you. Don't look out there for the trends. I feel like you're moving past trends. Okay? I think maybe you feel this too for yourself. And that it's like, yeah, don't be concerned about what other people are saying, because then you're like, oh, everyone's just kind of saying the same thing. And you can almost recognize maybe that it's like, you people aren't even happy. Maybe it's even, but like also like from a compassionate place, right? I'm not just trying to be like petty and like, but also maybe a bit petty. But it's like, you know, maybe you're starting to see, it's like if people are triggered by you or whatever, if you're finally kind of stepping into a place of more pursuing your own dreams and your own heart and your own love life and your own whatever, that it might be, people might be like, have something to say about that. I think it's like, you'll be less maybe triggered and more like, don't care. And you're not going to dim your light because of that anymore, because you can also recognize that that's just coming, like misery loves company, right? Usually when people, if you're happy and people are coming at you and have something like passive aggressive to say or whatever, it's like, well, because they're not happy. So you can kind of start recognizing that more and being more like, yeah, all good. But no, I'm not. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. Like if you were like, holy cow, yeah, you know what? I decided to like buy a boat. I don't know. Like, and if someone was like, you know, like I love being on the water. I'm buying a boat. I know that sounds crazy, but I just love it. I don't know anything about boats even, but I'm going to do it. And someone might be like, oh, well, that's a waste of money. It's like, well, yeah, everyone's just going to want to like, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And negative. And you could like, in the past, maybe you would have like agreed with that. You would have been like, oh, I know, I'm such an idiot. Who do I think I am to like enjoy my life in the summer and like be on the water and be like, blah, blah. But now you're like, no, actually, I'm really excited to learn about it. And like, you know, that's how I want to invest my money right now and into things that bring me pleasure and joy. And I'm like, so excited to like entertain people. I'm actually really excited to learn. It's a whole area of life that I've always like, I wanted to learn about like nautical stuff and I just didn't know anything about it. And now I'm really excited to learn. It's like, hope to see you on my boat. And then the other person's like, oh, yeah, good for you. Yeah, I'd love to come on your boat, right? It's almost like don't dim your light for the herd mentality. Does that make sense? I don't think you give a fuck anymore, and I love it. You're kind of like, I've been through shit. I don't care anymore. I'm going to buy my boat or whatever it may be, if that makes sense. Like in the past, you would have been like, oh, you're right. I know I'm so stupid. I'm so embarrassed. And now you're like, no, this is exactly how I wanted to spend my money. This is exactly what I want to learn right now. This is exactly what I want to do. You want to come or not? You don't have to. So there's something about you, yeah, really stepping into your individuality and just doing things that make you happy, following your heart. I think you're someone who like really steps up for others, and finally you're like, what about me? Oh yeah, this would make me happy. Makes no sense, but that's what I want to do. Perfect. This person, not usually a person I would like fall in love with or be in a relationship with, but I don't care. I'm like, I'm into you. Let's go. Let's move to friggin' Costa Rica together. Bye. Like whatever it may be. It's like, you're meant to dance to your own music. And now the Ace of Wands. I mean, okay, I'm merely the messenger. But the aces are very positive. I mean, the Ace of Wands is like one of the most positive cards in the entire tarot deck. It's like fire energy. It's like a blessing. It's like a big potency of energy. And now this doesn't literally mean this, but it's like, you know, this wand is kind of like phallic looking. So it being reversed, it's almost like if the Ace of Wands, yeah, it's like a big burst of energy, whether it's like excitement, ideas. I mean, hey, it can be like sexy times too. Good for you, Leo. Good for you. But it's like, it doesn't necessarily have to be that, but you get the metaphor. It's like a like giving energy, like conquering. But when this energy is in its shadow, metaphorically, it can like cause, like, it can make you like impotent, right? So I think this is kind of just like affirming this, what I just said, that it's like, if you are like putting your energy into something that makes you happy, don't let the outside world drag you into the lower polarity of this card, okay? Don't let it drag you. Because like if you have this burst of energy, I'm going to buy a boat. I want to get married. I want to move. I want to quit my job and travel the world. I want to create like fucking crazy ass horror movies that are going to like freak people out. I don't give a shit. Like whatever it is you want to do. Don't let the outside world suck you in. Like every card has its like high polarity and its low polarity. We want you in the high polarity. We want you in the like boner polarity. Like, let's go. We don't want you in the polarity, right? So it's to be very like, stay true to your heart. Your heart is not in other people's bodies. It's in yours. Your energy is in you. It's in you. So it's like anything that's making you happy, you go for that. And if people are against you, do not drag. Remember, you just picture, it's like you have energy. You're like, no, it's here. It's like this fire. Don't let people take it from you. And then you're like trying to light more like, you know what I mean? It's like, just keep the energy in yourself. Be like, great, you're in a lower polarity. When you recognize people in a lower polarity, they're coming at you for being happy. No. Be like, great, you're in a lower polarity. I'm not going to be dragged down by it. I got this like sexy card and I'm moving ahead. I'm moving ahead. This is very positive for you, Leo. I think you're on a very powerful path of stepping into like a true path of happiness, of truly shining from within as you are meant to do. And so I'm really excited. I feel like so energized. I was so exhausted today, but when I do the readings, it just like really does energize me. It's really fun. And then, I mean, hi babe, you good girl. I think there are many blessings coming your way. Like you might be on a path that it's kind of like boom, 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 like a lot of changes coming your way. Cause you're just gonna be like, yes, 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 yes. Cause maybe it's like whatever you went through was kind of a humbling experience and that you're kind of like, yeah, okay, spring is here. I mean, it's snowing out here in Toronto, but it's like, okay, great, spring is here. We only have so many springs in this lifetime. We only have so many summers. Make the best of it. I think there's something that you're like, yeah, let's fucking go. I have so much energy to give and love and passion and ideas, and I want to use it in the highest polarity possible. So, and yeah, eclipse season, don't believe all the hoopla. I don't know. I don't like when people are like, oh, watch out, it's all going to be bad. I think it's just going to show you how you've shown up with others in the past and how you're like, no more. I'm going to show up as me. And I love myself and I love my life, and the people who love me happy will stay. And people who don't, I don't have time for this shit anymore. Right? I love you, Lou. You're fantastic. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope that, you know, the weather changes soon, but fuck it, whatever. I hope you're having a cozy day. Buster sends you lots of love too. Please subscribe to the channel. Send this to a fellow Leo who might benefit. Like the video. It helps me grow. My channel grow. Much like the Ace of Wands. I didn't invent the tarot. Someone had their mind in the gutter, but I'm here for it. Okay, Leo. Love you. See you next week. Bye.